Get ready to lace up. We're taking you inside high school basketball, your home team, your rivals, inside the action, inside the excitement, inside all the games that count. Taking you inside high school basketball like no one else can. This is Inside High School Sports with Pat Doney.
Welcome to Inside High School Sports. I am your host, Pat Doney. What a week for high school sports in North Texas. Todd Dodge is back as the new head coach at Lovejoy. The UIL had their always wild realignment day, and the basketball regular seasons are winding down. The girls have one more week until the playoffs, and the boys had some key district rematches, including our Whataburger game of the week as Frisco Lone Star was visiting the Colony. 8th-ranked Lone Star had won 17 games in a row behind super sophomore Trent Perry. Perry, like always, was on a mission to rough up the rims, and he did that early here for 2 of his 13 points. But Trent is a giver as well, such as giving sweet alley-oops to his good buddy David Oriaku. The one-hander right there for Oriaku. And no, this isn't a replay. Perry just knows where Oriaku likes his hoops. Lone Star up 19-14 after a quarter. Second quarter, Takari Spear finding his spot in the quarter for 3. And here come the Cougars. Then Bryce Dixon. Watch him spin on one defender, lose another, and then connect on the jumper. The Colony's only down 1 at the break. Third quarter, the Colony would take the lead. When Spear drives the lane for a bucket, he scored a game-high 19 points. 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, the Colony down 2. Xavier Green steps way back and gets the 3 off. It's nothing but net, and the Cougars are up 1 on that huge shot. 35 seconds left. Lone Star down 2. Oriaku kicks it out to Amaru Martin, and he buries the 3. The Rangers up a point with 31 seconds left. Time running out. The Cougars down 2. Ross Ingrams gets by his defender and has a floater, but it gets changed at the rim, no good. Lone Star leaves with a 61-59 road victory. The Kimball Knights and head coach Nikki Smith taking on the WT White Longhorns at Sprague Fieldhouse. This game was tight in the first half thanks to shots like this one from Kimball's Jalen Hancock ripping the twine with a long ball. The Longhorns come right back. Watch the sweet give and go. Jamison Thrower gives it to Jonathan Price, who gives it right back to Thrower, who's going to get the bucket and the foul. A great play right there. And then in the third quarter, White's defense held the Knights to just 7 points, which earned the Longhorns our defensive title belt this week. All that great defense led to buckets like this one. Watch Maxwell Chambers find Thrower, who was cutting it to the hoop again, and this time he's going to finish hammering it down with a big dunk and finishing off the Knights in style. A nice road victory, 67-48 over Kimball for WT White. First place, Panther Creek taking on second place Anna at the Coyotes' new home arena. Anna was up 5 late in the second quarter before Panther Creek's Atabonho Aloha Timalian is part of a 7-0 run to take the 20-19 halftime lead. Early fourth quarter now, Anna's Reese Snodgrass in transition for the layup and the foul, and an 11-point lead. Panther Creek comes right back in a flash, hitting 3 3-pointers in a row, including that one from Christian Wells to cut the lead to 2. Anna went on another big run to take a big lead with just over 2 minutes to go. Good passing and a great finish by Charles Johnson had the Coyotes up 53-45. But Panther Creek would not go away. Sabian McGraw hits the runner in the lane with under a minute left, and we go to overtime. 14 seconds left in OT. Anna ahead by 1 and attacking. Johnson gonna finish with an easy layup, and Anna gets a tough win, 61-58. 7th-ranked Mansfield Summit hosting 18th-ranked Mansfield Timberview. This game started off slowly. Derek Brown would hit 3 of his game-high 14 points for Summit. The Jaguars led 5-0 after the first quarter. Timberview got tired of missing shots, and so they started dialing it up from behind the arc. This is Jaden Godot with the long ball. Nice shot there. And then Damian Jackson got to knock down a long-distance shot, and the Wolves had a small lead. Later in the second quarter, Peter Sarajuji gets the ball in the paint against the double team, but still finds a way to get to the rim here, and he's fouled. Summit up 19-15 at the break. Second half, the Jags would widen their lead. Sophomore Theo Brennan taking it down the lane, gonna get popped across the face, but still make the shot. Summit with the hard-fought win, 48-38 the final. 5-6A is bunched at the top for the girls as Denton Braswell was hoping to hang on to get the top spot with a win over Little Elm. The Lobos had other ideas, though. Shiloh Kimpson knocks down the three. Little Elm up 18-7. Braswell trying to generate some offense. Amaya McDonald may have gotten away with a double dribble, but she gets credit for 2 tough points in the paint. She had 15 points in the game, but Little Elm was lighting it up from the outside. Renaya Hunt with 3 of her game-high 16 points. The Lobos win 55-37, and now there's a 3-way tie atop the district with these two and Prosper. Hey, every 2 years, the UIL realigns all its districts to allow movement in classifications as some schools increase or decrease in enrollment. Realignment Day was this past Thursday, and we learned which schools have new district foes and who stayed the same. Our Inside High School Sports insider, Matt Diggs, has more.
UIL biennial realignment was this Thursday, and as always, there were plenty of surprises. One big question on the mind of many going into the realignment was, would DeSoto petition the UIL to opt up and play in 6A, or would they play where their enrollment placed them in 5A Division I? DeSoto opted up and will look to defend their title in 6A, but 11-6A won't be easy, with Duncanville, Cedar Hill, and Lancaster all making it to the regional finals or beyond last season. With DeSoto playing in 6A, that means one less obstacle for Aledo on their path for a record-setting 13th state championship. Although there is no during game against DeSoto, Highland Park, Denton Ryan, and Frisco Lone Star will keep 5A Division I competitive. New Lovejoy head coach Todd Dodge will take over a Leopard team that will share a district with 4A Division I state champion Anna, as well as perennial powerhouse Melissa, and last year's Cinderella squad, Frisco Emerson. In other 6A news, Mansfield ISD moves from the 11-6A gauntlet to a District 3 where they should find an easier road. Euless Trinity, Byron Nelson, and South Lake Carroll share a loaded 9-team District 4 6A. Louisville ISD and Plano ISD split up for the first time in 4 years, returning some old rivalries to the fold in their new districts. In 5A Division I, Highland Park will have to do some travel with district games against Lufkin to the east and Cleburne to the west. In 5A Division II, Mansfield Summit and Mansfield Timberview are reunited, but they will have a tough district draw with Argyle. Of the 9 teams in this new District 3 5A, 6 of them made it to the playoffs last season. South Oak Cliff may see a familiar foe sooner than later. One of the realignment surprises was that Fort Neches Grove will now be in the same region as the Golden Bears. One thing for sure, we will have some new and exciting playoff matchups in 2024 and 2025.
All right, let's transition back to hoops and talk about one of the best scorers in the area. This week's Parker University MVP is Brooks Barr from Keller.
Last year, Keller's Brooks Barr could not help but put the ball in the basket. He averaged over 22 points a game and shot 56% from the field. After missing a couple of months with injury this season, Barr is right back at it. Brooks is averaging over 17 points a game and 6 rebounds, but what his teammates like is how he keeps everybody involved. Barr had several schools to choose from, but decided on BYU to play his college basketball.
And Brooks joins us now in studio with his new bobblehead. Congratulations, man. I got to tell you, this might be one of the best ones we've had in a long time. What do you think? I mean, I think it's pretty good.
I love it. I love it. Really appreciate being here, man.
It's well deserved. It's been so fun to watch you play. We were talking, though, you had the injury early in the year and missed a good chunk of the season, and yet your teammates picked you up, man. Still ranked in the top 20 in the state. Feels like there's a high ceiling for this group. What do you think about your Keller teammates in this team so far this year and what you guys can do?
Yeah, I mean, we've played super good. Before the season started, we set a goal to win a state championship, so that's the goal.
That's the goal, and you guys are off to a great start so far this year. A big reason why, this guy can really fill it up. Over 20 points a game, but I love that you get your teammates involved too. How important is it to you to have that balance of being a scorer, but somebody who also makes sure your teammates are getting their points as well in the game?
Yeah, I just look at myself as a point guard, so you can't only score when you're a point guard. You got to get your teammates involved, so that's super important.
Yeah, super important, and yet, I mean, you do score quite a bit. And I think it's a big reason why this team seems like it is coming together pretty closely. Take me inside the locker room. What makes this team special within the group that when you guys are hanging out and getting ready for games?
Yeah, we got 7 seniors, so we've been in the program for 4 years. Those 7 seniors are super close. But before games, man, we're all just listening to music, like messing around, being carefree. You know, no one's too tense, and so I feel like that's a a big reason why we have a lot of chemistry on the court.
A lot of chemistry on the court. You're a big reason and that the team is playing well too, and you're headed to BYU. You could have gone a number of different places. Why were the Cougars the right choice for you? Why did you pick BYU to play college basketball?
Yeah, just after like a year of the recruiting process, just feel like that was home. Both my parents went to BYU, and then obviously the fan base, best fan base in America, great relationship with the coaching staff, so it was too hard to say no to.
Can't wait to watch you there, but before then, good luck the rest of this way with Keller, man, and congrats on your great career to this point.
Nah, man, appreciate you.
All right, very good. Up next, more hoops highlights and a DFW area football program is helping students get one more shot at a college career. Stay with us.
The Game of the Week is brought to you by Whataburger. There's breakfast, then there's Whataburger breakfast, with items like honey butter chicken biscuit, taquito, and breakfast on a bun, served 11 p.m. to 11 a.m.
The Richardson Eagles hit the road Friday night to crosstown rival Lake Highlands, and Lake Highlands was running their offense perfectly early. Watch Zolan Skinner. The baseline cut, receiving a nice dish and laying it up and in for the bucket. The Eagles answer right back, though. Dyson Riley going to drive, pump fake the defenders, and scoop home a reverse layup. It's a nice play right there. The Wildcats go outside. Logan Stahan, the catch and shoot, all in one motion, knocking down 3 of his 13 points right there. Richardson keeps attacking the bucket, though. Trenton Patterson makes the cut and then goes high off the glass for 2 of Patterson's game-high 16, but the Wildcat Skinner was tough to guard all game. Watch him create some space, hit him with the spin move, and then connect on the floater for 2 of his 12. Lake Highlands hands Richardson its first district loss, 68-53 the final. McKinney and Denton Geyer duking it out for second place in District 5-6A. Geyer was down by 6 in the first quarter, but that lead was cut in half when they swung it around to Tucker Mitchell for 3, and it's 11-8. The Lions still leading. Later in the first, McKinney's Brady Gibbons knocks down a 3. And then watch 35 seconds later, he hit another one from the opposite side of the court. The Lions led 23-10 after the first quarter. Malik Archie scored off his own miss right here, part of his 20-point night, as the Lions knock off the Wildcats 60-53 and move into second place behind Allen. To a great opportunity created for athletes still hoping for their shot at a college sports career. Our inside story shows us how North Crowley helped uncommitted high school football players show off their skills one more time in front of college recruiters.
Signing day is the culmination of a long athletic journey for a high school athlete, a time to bask in a dream come true. However, for some football players, that dream is still very much in doubt.
Come on, stay square. Work.
Enter Ray Gates, the head football coach at North Crowley. Recently, Gates put on his second annual DFW Unsigned Senior Showcase. One last chance for talented area football athletes to get noticed by Division II or III recruiters.
We're really about helping kids. It's not about just our kids, but we got in this profession to help kids, and we want to give guys an opportunity in a world where a transfer portal is real. It's hurting high school recruiting, and there are a lot of kids that are out here tonight that's looking for an opportunity that's a, FCS player, and they may end up signing a Division II scholarship, but, that's the opportunity that they have, and we want to open those doors for all kids.
I'm just thankful for the coaches that came out here to give one last chance, one last shot before, your life begins.
350 athletes went through football drills for their particular position in front of coaches from more than 20 different colleges. One more opportunity to prove that they can help a team win games at the collegiate level. For most of the players, the nerves that came from being analyzed by several coaches was only matched by the confidence in knowing they had the skill set to continue their dream.
I know I can do what needs to be required to play at the next level, and I'm a learning student of the game, and so I'm a coachable player, and I would love if a couple colleges came and talked to me after this.
It feels good that the coaches know it's some other kids out there who really good and just haven't got the shot yet to prove what they can do.
We're looking for guys that are still hungry to want to compete. Maybe some guys who know that their big chances maybe has slipped away from them. And some guys that are going to be diamonds in the rough for us to come get into a spot, get a good roster spot, and be able to work and grind to be where they want to be.
After the showcase was over, coaches met with players they thought could help their team and exchanged information. And in some cases, like Lake Highlands guard Jabari Hicks, even gave them an offer.
I've loved it. It's been a while since I had one-on-one, so it was a great time out here. I loved it, and I got to know a lot of coaches that I've already met personally. I had a lot of people say that next big thing, so it felt wonderful.
Again, that's what it's about. How can we give back? How can we give kids an opportunity? And then that's all that we care about at the end of the day.
Awesome day there. All right, up next, meet the DeSoto underclassmen who are making the Lady Eagles a national power.
My name is Jasmine Bailey. I go to Lake Ridge High School, and my community is better because of my algebra teacher, Coach Chambliss. He makes our community better because growing up, I wasn't really as good as I wanted to be in algebra, and he made it just more fun and a better learning experience. He also just, like, walking through the halls, he would just say hey or, like, check on other students, and he just has a really great relationship with everybody and just sets a good example.
The Community Leader is brought to you by Community Coffee, who supports and celebrates the thriving communities at the heart of Texas high school sports. Community Coffee, strong as our roots.
The DeSoto girls basketball program has been a state power for quite some time. And Sean McFarland from the Dallas Morning News tells us in our Golden Chick Next Level that with a slew of talented sophomores, the Lady Eagles might have solidified their dominance for a few more years.
You've probably already heard of Michigan's Fab Five. Well, meet DeSoto's Fab Four, a group of sophomore girls basketball players who make up one of the nation's most talented teams. DeSoto has 4 class of 2026 recruits that are among the highest ranked in the country. Ryan DeSouza, Amari Biles, Kimora Pruitt, and Amaya Garcia. Biles and Pruitt are both top 20 recruits in ESPN's National Class of 2026 rankings. Garcia and DeSouza are both 4-star recruits. It all amounts to DeSoto having one of the strongest core 4 players you can find in public school basketball. Just listen to the list of colleges who've already come calling for these sophomores. Biles already holds scholarship offers from major programs across the country like Baylor, UCLA, USC, Kentucky, Ole Miss, and Florida State. Pruitt has offers from Oregon, Louisville, Tennessee, Arizona, and a dozen others. Garcia was offered by Baylor, Florida, and Oregon this fall, and DeSouza has offers from Louisville, Oregon, Auburn, Florida, and TCU. It's a lot. Biles and Pruitt are both versatile 6'2" wings that can shoot, defend, and run the floor. DeSouza is a shifty 5'6" guard, and Garcia is 5'10". The problem for opposing teams? They can all do it all on the floor, from shooting, defending, and making plays. Good luck game planning for them, this year and for the next 2. DeSoto won back-to-back state championships in 2021 and 2022 with a class that seemed impossible to replicate. Not only have they reloaded, they've done so with some of the best talent we've seen around here in a while.
Pretty impressive. Thank you, Sean. Time for one last timeout. When we return, it's our Kroger Plays of the Week. That's going to do it for this week's show. Thank you for watching Inside High School Sports. I'm Pat Doney. We leave you with our Kroger Plays of the Week.